Once, in the ancient city of Rome, there lived a man named Epictetus. He was not a rich man. He was not a powerful man. In fact, he was born as a slave. But Epictetus became one of the greatest teachers of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to live with wisdom and strength. His lessons were not about gaining wealth or power. They were about something much more valuable, true freedom. Epictetus taught that freedom does not come from the outside world. It does not come from having money, a big house, or even being free from slavery. True freedom, he said, comes from within. It comes from mastering our own thoughts, our own desires, and our own reactions to life. He believed that no one can take away our inner freedom unless we allow them to. One of his most famous teachings was about control. He said that some things in life are within our control, and some things are not. Our thoughts, our actions, and our choices, these are within our control. But everything else, what other people say, what happens in the world, even our own bodies, these are not fully in our control. The key to freedom, Epictetus taught, is to focus only on what we can control, and to let go of what we cannot. To explain this, he often used the example of a ship. Imagine you are on a ship, sailing across the sea. You cannot control the wind or the waves. You cannot control the storm if it comes. But you can control how you steer the ship. You can control how you react to the storm. If you spend all your time worrying about the wind, you will suffer. But if you focus on what you can do, like adjusting the sails or keeping calm, you will find peace even in the storm. Epictetus also taught that our suffering comes from our own judgments. For example, if someone insults you, the insult itself does not hurt you. It is your belief that the insult is bad that hurts you. If you change your mind and decide that the insult does not matter, then it cannot harm you. This is the power of our own thinking. This is where true freedom lies. Another important lesson from Epictetus was about desire. He said that most people suffer because they desire things they cannot have or fear losing what they have. But if we train ourselves to desire only what is within our control, like being virtuous, kind, and wise, then we will never be disappointed. If we accept that everything outside our control can be taken away, we will not fear loss. One story about Epictetus shows his wisdom in action. A wealthy man once came to him and said, "I have so many problems. My slaves are lazy. My business is failing. My wife does not respect me. Tell me how to be free from these troubles." Epictetus replied, "Do you wish to be free? Then stop calling these things troubles. They are not yours to control. Your slaves will act as they choose. Your business may succeed or fail. Your wife will think what she thinks. But you can choose how to respond. That is where your freedom lies." The man was angry at first. He wanted Epictetus to tell him how to fix his slaves, his business, his wife. But Epictetus was showing him a deeper truth. The only thing he could truly fix was himself. Epictetus lived his own teachings. Even when he was a slave, he was free in his mind. Later, when he became a teacher, he lived simply. He did not own much. He did not seek fame. He knew that these things were outside his control and did not bring true happiness. Instead, he focused on what he could control, his own character, his own actions, his own peace of mind. Many people today think freedom means doing whatever they want. But Epictetus would say, this is not true freedom. If you are ruled by your desires, if you must have certain things to be happy, then you are not free. You are a slave to those desires. Real freedom is being content with what you have, accepting what you cannot change, and focusing only on what you can control. So how can we apply Epictetus' teachings in our own lives? First, we must remind ourselves every day, what is within my control? My thoughts, my actions, my choices. Everything else. Other people's opinions, the past, the future. These are not mine to control. When we stop trying to control the uncontrollable, we save ourselves from much suffering. Second, we must examine our judgments. When something bad happens, ask yourself, is this truly bad, or am I just judging it that way? If someone insults you, you can choose to ignore it. If you lose money, you can choose to see it as a chance to live more simply. Third, we must train our desires. Instead of wishing for wealth or fame, wish for wisdom and kindness. These things cannot be taken from you. They make you truly free. Epictetus' lessons are not always easy. They require practice. There will be days when we forget, when we get angry or fearful. But if we keep returning to his wisdom, we will find a freedom that no one can take away. In the end, Epictetus taught that freedom is not something given to us. It is something we must claim for ourselves. It is not about changing the world. It is about changing our own minds. And when we do that, we become unstoppable. We become free.